Welcome to the Three River Valley series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 18th of March 1956. And for the first time in several years, we managed to get through the winter without any major problems. In fact, the population actually started to grow through the winter, which is a good sign that I've actually finally managed to get our southern town complex kind of settled down, which means I can start to put more focus on the north. Although I think we still need to do a little bit of work down in this area, because of course we still need to sort out the railways, because it's still very painfully slow at the moment. Although we are have put in all the buildings. We've now got the depot finished there, and I think we just got to put, this is the aggregate store, and we've also built the distribution office here, and we've also now got the two track layers. And what I'm doing here is actually getting these guys to start electrifying this section of track. If I can get this electrified out to past this crossover here and this crossover here, what I can do then is get the trains going in their respective directions, because what I do really want to do is get a rail link out through to here, because if we want to grow this town in this area, we're going to need to be able to get some pretty basic supplies into here to get everything settled down. We're also making pretty good progress on this road bridge, or viaduct is probably the correct way of saying it. We're just starting to, I think we've nearly finished this first section. Now, before we get going, I'd like to say a big thank you to all your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about. And I did have a very interesting comment related to the actual track laying, but what they did remind me is something that I keep meaning to do and I keep forgetting, because I normally rush straight in and start recording. And that is that if we come up to here in control settings, what I want to do is turn off the where is it, orphanages. I think the orphanages is one of the bigger problems. Train collisions, that shop's good. I like notification of factory production. Not worried too much about the police, they don't show up that often. Maybe we'll take out the unemployment is too high. Actually, no, ambulance is not arrived. I think the rest can stay, because the rest are quite important for train signal. I think because the biggest one of all in here is the orphanages. Not enough tutors for orphanages. I think what we'll do is just delete that, and then we'll see through the length of the video how many notifications I get now. Because the game does like to tell you that you don't have enough tutors for your orphanages. Sorry, not orphanages. And on that basis, I just want to check this orphanage is something that I built. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of going in the right direction. Now, one small problem I did get during the winter is that some of the apartment blocks here started to say they had a problem with sport. So what I've done is I've got the construction crew on building this small theatre here, the school, and the indoor pool here, so that so the residents don't have to walk all the way into the different areas. We got a fairly good strong coverage of this area. Now the production of iron is going quite well, and you can see I've actually filled this up. So what I've done is I've actually set the distribution office that was importing iron is now exporting iron, hopefully just to make a little bit of cash. Now in this part, what I really do want to do is try and do a little bit more focus on this area. And one of the first things I really do need to put in here, because of course we're starting to get this food production area online here, and one thing I do need to do is get some water in here, because if I come into here, you'll see the food factory needs water, so does the alcohol distillery, and of course where there's water there's also sewage. So what we want to do is see if we can get in a water supply. It's probably going to take a little bit of see if we put a water, not a pumping station, I want a substation. And now there's potential that I may come out this way with different buildings, and there's nothing over here that needs water. So what I want to do is kind of try and stretch. It's just about the extreme limit, isn't it? Out here. Yeah, I think maybe we'll just put this in about here. in a little bit of a footpath there. Now, what I am thinking though is we got quite a strong pump down around here. So what I'm thinking is a water switch about here. Maybe that's coming right off the pipeline, isn't it? So if I could get water switch in about here. No, actually we could put it slightly off center there. Maybe a little bit into this corner. And then we got quite a big pipe there. That doesn't look like it's connected. Sort of going. But we need to pick up from there. That's a bit better. And then we can come off of here. Run you up to there. And what that means is that if we want water coming into this part of the town up here, we've got a switch that we can run water delivery into here. Like that. And of course the next thing we need to do is put in the sewage disposal. Sewage connection is painful. Where is the sewage connection? Got that one there. Bit of a mistake there, but there's not much we can do about it. Again, I think just put you. I suppose there is a argument that we can have the two side by side. In fact, I wouldn't mind it on this side, something like that. Put you about there. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, that road junction's there now. We got this connection here, but we may want to run sewage out that way. So I am thinking another sewage switch, put them side by side so it kind of fits together. Now the problem's going to be is whether this will actually run. Well, it will run to there. Now the question is, will it run? It will run to there. Kind of thinking, actually, I just had a thought. We got a major town up there. Where would we run the sewage disposal from this town? I think what we'll see if I can put another. We'll put a sewage switch about there, and then yeah, I think that will work, because if we bring a sewage pipelines down from here, we can feed into there, but still kind of presents a little bit of a potential overload. And of course we're going to have to put in a connection. You there. Where's the other connection? There. What have we got? Okay, I think if we go take that into there, that into there. So that means we've now got 3 quite extensive connections to run out to here. A little bit worried about that. I do wonder, I mean, this is getting a little bit out of control, but that's an outflow there. I do wonder how to take that out there. Switch in there. Do something like that. Now, there's a risk with this. That won't connect. And yeah, that one. Got there in the end. So I've got two sewer switches in here. I'm just going to put a lot of pressure on a single pipe. But I can't think of any other way to do it except for maybe putting a major sewage processing plant here. But I think in the short term that will work. And so what we're going to need to do is see what jobs these guys are working on this. So I think I can. Oops, I need to connect this up as well. Don't want to duplicate the mistakes I made in the last part. That's connected, okay. What we will do is I want to build these to make sure that they're actually built. And we can run the pipes out. Why won't that? Of course it will. Get those built. And then we can start pushing the pipes out. Right. Like this. Get that going. What we've got is some crops in here. At the moment, I'm still selling these to the border. In fact, let's let the game run a bit faster now. Because with this food factory isn't going to be that much use. And at the moment, we've still got the next harvest being sown. So at the moment, we can just keep exporting. What I've done is I've pulled the covered holes out of the farm to actually operate there. But what I could do now is see if I could put a few more back in again. Just see capacity. Got 60 kilo. That carries 14 tons. This carries 8 tons. I think what I might do is get a couple of these bigger ones into there because they're working locally, so the speed doesn't make that much difference. And you can see here we got logs being built here. We got the heating plant is working quite nicely. And the other thing I want to do now is start thinking about putting this town together. I'm still a little bit trying to think, how can I... We're quite a long way from the river. I think sewage disposal is going to be a bit of an issue. All the roads in this area are finished, so I think what I would like to do actually is actually asphalt these roads. Start by doing that one. Such things. Let's have a look at our messages. Oh, look at that. That's dropped production. What's this? Yes, this power plant here. That's a bit of a problem. Now, I do feel that what I really need to think a little bit about is a proper power plant in here. Oops, we've got a building on fire. Oops. Where that actually is. Oh. Wait, fire crews, please. I don't really want to lose this. Can you get out here as ASAP? Well, I think the first fire crew is on site. Now he's holding the fire. Not sure he's actually putting it out though. Here comes the second fire crew. And what he should do is work with these guys to, yeah. Because this is an effect that you do get, is with a big building like this, the first fire crew can't put the fire out, but what they can do is slow it down, give time for the other fire crews to actually arrive. There we are. All done. Right. Guys working up here. So this one's been done. A bit worried about this train. These signals wrong. Check the signals. No. Pretty sure why you've got that be that. Okay. This guy is working out to here. Let me just see what jobs they are actually working on. Okay, we're down to one track here. Happened here. That's built. That we need that built, and we need that pushed through to there, so that that will get done. I did wonder during the winter where all my asphalt trucks were going. I might have an idea where they are. They're actually just about to finish this first section. Got the little guys on it. Doing quite well, actually. Okay, let's have a look at economy. Because then I just bought a couple of trucks. That's not bad, actually. So we're kind of making up about 100,000 a month at the moment, which is good. Let me just get back over to here. This area is being built in. My main concern is the lack of rollers and roads handling crew. I get a feeling that this office, see, this office is out completely. See where the roller is. Oh, he's just finished. Right, he's just been, he's actually doing this road, but I feel that maybe I need another road crew up here. Maybe with a slightly bigger setup. We got a bulldozer in this, which I don't really need. In fact, what we got here, we've got a couple of cement mixers, an open hole, a covered hole. It's not really a good construction crew, is it? We've got a couple of cranes. I feel that maybe we need a couple more open holes. Capacity, bit of speed. You're a bit slow. I'm gonna get a couple more open holes into here. Get that going. Train is waiting too long. Okay. Probably got stuck on the bridge somewhere. Where are you? What you're waiting for? Probably the signals. So look. Yeah. What we probably need to do is set that. It's probably picking up this over here. Let's just see. Where are you going? Why are you going up there and up there? Oh, haha. He hasn't built that. Okay. We need that bit built. His section here built. So he's trying to do this section here. What we need to do is build out to this section, which will give us the capability to do that. And then what I need to do is when he's finished that, we need to lay in this track here. So that because that section's not done either. All a bit piecemeal, isn't it? Oh, he's just about to finish that section. Need that built, and that can follow on straight after. Electricity problem. Where's the electricity? The gravel quarry, that's okay. One thing I like about this train is it's pretty nifty. And he should now build up through this line. Just gonna go back up north and see what's going on. And return to the idea of putting in a major power station. Actually, just want to check something. If I put in coal power plant here, a bit close to the food factory, but it should be okay. Say I put in due to infrastructure. Now, for argument's sake, if I put a power plant in there, that would be near the food factory there. Problem then is our actual coal mine is up here. Let me just look at the coal mine. I haven't looked at this for a very long time. Whoops, thank you, game. That's actually going the wrong way, but that is nearly built. I don't really want to waste resources. I'm just thinking, well, that goes out that way. And what we'd have here would be a, well, let's just put it in actually out of curiosity. First thing I'd probably do is put a large storage in, say about there, with a direct link. Or I want to make that a little bit bigger with respect to the coal mine. Let me just see, I just want to check something down here. Oops. Yeah, I mean, this works as an extension of that, doesn't it? That's probably the ideal with respect to how that works. Okay, so if I come up to here and that's the, and say for argument's sake we put in a what we call it, we put a large aggregate store about there. I mean, there's only the one coal mine here, so we don't have to worry about multiple connections. And then we're going to need some, what we call it, fossil fuel. And again, we're going to need the multiple processing plants so that we can get maximum coal from this area. If I put in, say, one there, another one down here, slight angle, so that we can take the conveyors out that way. Actually, I'll flip that the other way. Like that. No, because we want, that's the wrong way round, isn't it? Okay. That one needs to be, actually we'll put a road across first, so that I know that I want this road kept open. So put that there, knock that down there. Come up to here. Fuels. Full processing plant. Put that the other way. Put one there. That. Then we'll put around that way. And put you about there. We'll have two coal processing plants directly opposed to each other, except that road there. And then I think it's just use straight conveyors. Put one into there like that, one into there like that. And then, whoops, down the center here, to put a conveyor down the center, long way round. Actually, we use a put you in the center like that. And then that can run into a large, what we call it, maybe we need something a little bit bigger. Okay, let me just split this the opposite way. And then that's a footpath, so the next one has to be a road. Tilt you that way a little bit. Maybe shorten you down. We can get a road underneath. And then what we could do then is we can put one there and another one. Actually, if we put you that way, another one just there, and then you can come through like that, and you can connect to there, and we can connect in everything else there. What that means is we've got a coal mine here. It's getting a little bit close to the town, so we have to push the city out this way a bit. And what that will do is produce a large amount of coal. We've got 2 coal processing, we've got 2 coal stores, so we can get quite a lot tacked into here. The reason I put 2 coal stores in is that one can supply coal to remote areas, another one can supply coal to the local area. And then what that would mean is that the trains won't steal all the coal from the local area. And what that opens up is the potential to build a mega conveyor down to here for a coal-fired power station. And then what we can also do then is take coal up this way for the RM mine that's here. So we could possibly have a steelworks tucked in somewhere about here. Anyway, that is a completely well ahead digression. That brings me back to this area. Oops, I don't know why the game's on pause. I mean, the alternative is that we go for a different fuel for power. So maybe what we got here, oil, don't really want to use oil, but geothermal. Opinions? What would you feel about going to geothermal? Is it too early? We're only in 1956. I'm not too sure that would be available. Solar power is definitely out. We could use a similar situation as what we did down in the south, is use a small coal-fired power station here. 1920s power supply. I think I need to think about the power. I think maybe we're just going to have to use these small local power stations until we've got this sorted out up here. I mean, the alternative is there wood-fired power stations? I must admit, I am slightly drawn towards the geothermal. It would give a really good long-term solution. What we got here? We could use this. This is V2. Well, it was tiny. It's a geothermal power station. It's tricky. Oh, looks like we built the. Some reason we've managed to build the distillery before anything else. Maybe the road crews here are showing their priority. Right. I think I've got distracted a bit too much with respect to the power supply. I do feel that we need another construction office over here. I don't think the construction is going as fast as I was hoping. I think what we might do is we go for a full 20 construction office here. I'll just put you in there. The road crew should pick that up. And then I think what we'll have is that will become the full-size road crew. And then this one can become a supporting road crew. Certainly getting a lot less messages. I'm a little bit worried about the fire situation. Oh, now this isn't good. Oh. Oh no, the fire crews are getting down here. Oh guys, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, these are empty actually, but I don't really want to lose them unless I have to. Yeah, it's under control. I do feel that maybe I need to. Here we got a road connection. I think what I'm gonna do is we got this mud road here. I'm gonna push out a. We need to build that, but we need to keep that working. I'm going to put that connection through there. I mean, it's a long way out, but I mean, we could reinstigate a. That could be useful, actually. It just occurred to me. We got a construction office over here. Who are you? This is Highview Gravel. So you picked up that road over there. Wow. What are you doing over there? I think what we're going to do is I've suddenly thought that I need to work on these roads in this area, especially going down towards the farm. I think it's time to start asphalting in this area here, because I still kind of half think about going down here. So I think what we'll do is, what can I use here as a, what we got here? You've got absolutely no jobs whatsoever. I don't think you're part of the grand scheme of things anymore. What we got here? We got. Let me just look at this. I don't think this guy is actually allocated to anyone. Let me just see. Well, he is allocated. He's just not being used. Yeah. I think he's way out of position. Let me just see. What is the top speed of these guys? I think maybe it's time to. You have 50. I think we can sell you. I don't think we need you. You're 80. You're 70. Let me just. I think what we're going to do is steal that construction office, and we're going to send you down to here. I've actually got a bus in here as well. Bring you down to here for the moment. I could have a use for you. And then we've also got a little bit of spare capacity in this depot as well. Got some trucks in here that are doing nothing, but what we can do is Just steal all you out of here. Bring you over to here. Right. What we're gonna, oops, what happened there? What we're gonna do is make you into a, you can pick up from here and down here. It's the asphalt plant. Okay. I got anything in this office up here? Nope. But what I do have is these guys, isn't it? I think it's these, isn't it? Yeah, we got the Peterbilts. Okay. Just put about 3 of these in here. We got here. There's another excavator. Is that an excavator? I think it's an excavator, is it? Yep. Right, I've got it. I know what I'm doing now. You can come down to here. I'll fill you up these travel crews. Get you all in there. Now, what I want here, we'll keep this guy. We got, how many slots have we got here? We've got 7. We're gonna buy a. Come in here. I'm gonna buy a roller and a paver. Horrible paver. Okay. And then we've got a better paver over here in the dollar section. Okay, we got this Barber Green paver. It's going to cost me 18,000. We've got 171. Okay. What would we want here? A Vice B3S semi-open. Okay. I don't really want to spend money on another. We got the Vice over here. So if I pick, where are you? The Vice V, wherever it is. This from line. Yeah. Going to try something. I've never done this before. You're going to go into there. You're going to pick up that. You're going to deliver to, where's the, there. Unload. And then you're going to go over to here. Pick up. And unload. Yeah. And then what you're going to do is return to the station. Let you go. And we'll see if he actually does it. I mean, I've never ever done that as a combination of delivering trucks so that I can just let it run and forget about it. Right, let's see what our kind of friends up here have done. We've got this little bit of track that needs to be built. These guys are probably doing nothing now. Got a bit of road there. Where's that being built? That's out there. I think we need that built. Why is that saying connection to this not? Oh, because it's this bit here. Okay. Right, let's see what our construction train is doing. think they might get into a little bit of conflict now. See what he's doing. Oh, no, he's actually going up that line, so we can get that bit built. Then we can get this bit built, and then to here. What that will mean is that this section will eventually get filled in. Okay, let's want to watch him build this bit here. This been picked up? Yeah. Okay, so this is now growing out this way. And he should now in that bit. In fact, what I can do is allocate you. We can go in that way. I think we're coming from that direction. Wait. What are you doing? Well, I suppose I can leave you on that just for the moment. Right, he's now done that bit. Leave this guy going out this way for the moment. He can carry on laying the track and go wherever he wants to go. And then we'll get the other one can finish off these sections. He'll probably mess this one up while he's doing these. And then what we can do then is start pushing out this way again. And start laying all the track out that way. Back north and see what's going on up here. We've now got this depot. Get that done. Or a lot of this has been built in. Certainly want that built. That built. That built. I'll allocate that and check what's going on down here. And we need to start putting out that and that there. So that we can get the connections to all these little substations have been built. That's good. And I want that. And we want that built as well. I need to sort these construction offices out. Got the asphalt laid out that way. I think it's time to start asphalting out this sections of road and improving our connection to the border. Get that done because we're going to need to get more speed coming in here, especially along our main road here. So that is good. Yeah, a little bit of an enclave there with the trees. I'm not exactly sure why those trees couldn't be destroyed, but that's okay. I mean, the crops are growing. We're on the 25th of June. This hasn't been built, but it's not the end of the world. Just make sure that we've got all the road connections in. We've got the food factory there. We want the bus platform built. The rail station isn't that high a priority. This is the import warehouse. That's not a high priority either. And I think in the next part we're going to need to start turning our attention to here. What on earth is... Oh, this is the Ampere house. I think what I do want is... I want to put that connection in there. I'm not exactly sure why I missed that out, but that's beside the point. We've got a connection here that needs to be made. No, that's already got a connection there, isn't it? We don't need that connection. We just got all this done. Generally, things are looking good. Population seems to be stagnated. Let me just check what's happening with the population. Yeah, our population seems to have flattened at 16,000. Right, it's dropped a little bit. We're actually getting a few escapees, probably from here. Health is good. Wonder what's causing the problems with. So we've got a flat population now. I have had this before in the past. When you've got things, what could happen is that the population gets a little bit flat, which normally means that despite this showing high, we've got somewhere with a health problem. Look, 90%, 85%, 86%. Health is good here. It's not quite so good here. Workers without a job, yeah, that's okay. Out there, so I can 89, 99, 89%, 78%. Oh, that's to be expected. Right, so I think the problem is probably up here with respect to health. That's 90%, 89%. Okay, I think just the population is just plateaued, I think. But although to be honest, at the moment, I'm not too upset about that because we've got a big population of 16,000. I mean, it's possible that the crime rate may be rising. Let me just check that. Yeah, we're getting a bit of crime rising there. Let me just come down to here. Because, of course, the full power of crime kicks in around 12,000. Up until then, it kind of slides in. We got minor crime, got a little bit of medium crime. Okay, let me just check the courthouses. Not the courthouses, police stations. Where is my police station? Got a little bit of crime there, but they're on top of it. Probably do with buying some more police cars. Get a couple more police cars in there. We got the money for it. We got a police station here. Seems to be completely on top of things. And what about the police station here, if I can remember where it is? There's the courthouse. The courthouse is clear. Where is the police station? Huh. Where's the police station here? I can't remember where the police station is. Okay, let me just see if I can find the building. A long time since I've actually... Police station. Where are you? Okay, the police station is actually up here. No, you're on top of the crime as well. Okay, we're just gonna have to leave it the way it is, guys, and see how it goes. I'm aware that I'm running out of time on this video. Apologies that everything's been a bit flat, but I think we're in this stage where we're just having perpetual catch-up of the actual building projects. Right, I think we've now... We just pause, just check to see. Got one unfinished railway road. You're pushing out that way. That's okay. Don't have a problem with that. Let me just do a quick spot check to make sure that we've got everything. Just press shift. This is probably the easiest way to actually detect whether everything is done. Okay. Actually sure what happened there, but working. And now we've got technically everything built out to these. What I want to do now is gonna chain signal that, put you there, put mix signals there, and then what I want to do is get this is set up as a normal railway. That comes in that way. That comes in that way. That comes in that way. Whoops. Signals here. Don't want two signals. And that goes that way. That goes that way. So that means that the flow of the traffic will come down to here. Let's get rid of you. And then we'll put in a chain signal there. And of course, this is under the bridge, so that will come there. This will come there. You will come there. You will come there. This becomes a chain signal that way. This will come that way. You'll be letting the train out. So this will come into there. This will come into here. This will come up to there. This can now go out to there. This line will go to there. And this becomes that direction. That becomes that direction. That goes that way. That goes that way. This comes a chain signal that direction. That becomes there. We'll put a chain signal there. That can go there. Put a mixed signal there. That can now run that way. Okay. And what we'll do now is this guy is working out there. He can quite happily work out there. And what we'll do is get the second one working. We'll get you going out on that one. What that means now is I can let the construction trains work in two directions, and I don't have to worry now because one will push up this way and one will push out this way, because both these connections are equally important. Because truthfully, if I say just to concentrate on this line, while that I will get a connection to the border, it doesn't help me that much, to be honest, simply because where would I take the goods? I mean, and there's nothing in this area that I can't actually deal with trucks. So what we need to do is get the connection to the border, get all this settled down and done, and then what we can do then is start pushing the track out this way. And what really interests me is this line, and we're going to be trying to push the actual track out as far as here, because the quicker we start getting across the map, the quicker we get the connection. The problem is going to be the power interjectors. I also need to start thinking a little bit about this road here. Although I am starting to think that, do I actually need a road out here? Again, opinion, guys. Do I really need to put a road out here? Because if we've got a rail connection, all we really need is a service road here, because this town here can be serviced from this side. So what we could do is just put a rail connection through this area and run on that. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.